Hey guys, Saris here from Talk Android Phones. Today we are checking out the Infinix Note 3. Today the device we have is the Note 3 Pro version. Well, the only difference between both the versions is that this one has 3 GB of RAM and 4G LTE, while the Note 3 has 2 GB RAM and 3G. That's the only difference. Otherwise, all the specs are the same. So before I begin, first let's just look at how pretty the device is. Well, first you can see the main difference between the Note 2 and the Note 3 is that the full metallic body. Here you can see that it has chamfered edges so that the bag doesn't open up. So here you have your SIM card slot which supports up to 56 GB, and here you have your SIM jack, the volume rocker, and the power button. At the back of the device, you have a fingerprint scanner, a 13 megapixel camera with dual flash, and in the front, you also have flash with a 5 megapixel shooter. So let's begin. So here you can see that the main difference between the Note 2 again and Note 3 is that the OS has changed. So now here you can find a revamped version of the XUI, which is now called XOS. In other words, XOS Chameleon. Well, the major difference is UI has completely changed. Here you can see the app drawer. Now you have a vertical app drawer, as before you used to swipe from left to right. It's very easy. You have your search bar as well. So if any app you want to search is already there. The notification bar has changed. So now you can see it's transparent and it has all the toggles over here. You can even record your screen straight from the option, even take a screenshot as well. We can test this out. Okay, other than that, the talking point about this phone is the battery. The Note 3 Pro and the Note 3 come with a 4500 milliamp battery, which is massive, and it lasts for almost 2 days without any problems, especially when running with Wi-Fi throughout the day and even playing games. The other cool thing about the Note 3 Pro is the RAM. So you have plenty of apps running in the background. It doesn't slow the phone down at all, and it's just smooth. The main thing I like about the XOS is that Infinix have really worked on it, and it's now become very, very smooth. So other than that, so yeah, other specs include a 6-inch full HD display that is 1080p, where previously they are stuck with 720p display, but now it's a full HD 1080p. So we can I'll show you how sharp the screen is. Test out the video.
You a cop? You seriously think I'm a cop? In a skin tight red and blue suit?
Here you can see that the picture quality is really sharp, and even the sound is pretty good. Okay, other than that, well, of course, the fingerprint scanner is actually pretty good. It hasn't given me it, so either you can use a pattern to open it, or you can always use the fingerprint scanner to open it. And generally, and I've been using this for almost half a week now, and I can safely say that the accuracy rate for the fingerprint scanner is around 99%, which is really good. Okay, other than that, you also have the ultra power saving mode, which really helps store your battery. But considering the 4500 milliamp battery, it doesn't really matter. Okay, when it comes to the battery, one cool thing they have done with the new Infinix is it has turbo charging, and basically it has a liquid coolant technology in it. So what it does is that when you fast charge, normally other phones tend to heat up. This does not, and it basically it charges very fast, and especially considering it's a massive battery. Other than that, it has an octa-core processor, which is obviously a 64-bit architecture with 3 GB RAM because it's a Pro version, and which basically games run very smooth on it. So we can test out. This is one of my favorite games right now. You guys should really test it out. So guys, you can see the graphics are quite smooth, and it's really very fluid. So yeah, so with 3 GB RAM, you can always switch between your apps, and they're working fine. No problem there. Okay, so let's move to the camera. The new 13 megapixel shooter at the back. Here you can see it has various settings. You even get professional mode where you can even change the ISO, exposure, white balance, etc. Plus, for those selfie lovers, you have your beauty shot. Let's try the camera. Here you can see that it's a really sharp picture. See in the back, and the game was still running in the background. That's one cool thing about having 3 GB RAM. Other than that, this device runs on Marshmallow 6.0, so it has all the cool functions. For example, Google Now on tap, which works flawlessly. But obviously, there is nothing over here, so let's test this out as well. Voila. See, it basically gives you all the social media platforms. It gives you news, and even suggests any other news you would like to look at. And that one cool feature about the XOS Chameleon is that this cool feature right over here. So what it does is basically changes your wallpaper. So you don't really have to. So if every day basically you can have a new wallpaper and just one single tap, and it changes. Okay, and another cool thing about this OS is the freezer app. What this does is, so when you move an app in the freezer, it basically stores in the background, and the RAM does not get used. So this really helps in very heavy apps which normally drain battery running in the background, and this really cancels it out. Other than that, you have all your XOS features. You have X theme, which you, of course, for power users, you can always change the theme if you like to. You can change the font. This is the dialer. Quite smooth. You can see the contacts list. And personally, I really like the time and the weather widget. So you can always go there and it opens. By the way, the weather app is X Weather, which is Infinix's own proprietary weather app. So you basically get the whole package. Well, that's about it. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys, take care.